you pick keywords or do you let Amazon pick them for you? So that's the difference between auto and manual campaign. Auto campaign, you're letting Amazon pick the keywords. Manual campaign, you're specifying what you're targeting.
And I answered Lori's question about revisiting a listing. I said I revisit mine once a quarter. But yeah, it's important to revisit them once in a while because the keywords change.
The keywords change, and also the algorithm is changing all the time too, and you want to keep up on that. Now, one caveat, which I've mentioned before, I think in a different session, or who knows, I do so many videos these days, is if your listing is doing really well, you're killing it, your sales are just like, if you're getting the hockey stick type sales where your sales are just climbing, don't touch your listing. Because what happens is if you touch your listing, and you're doing really well, Amazon will re-index it, and it could be for the worst. So
every time I optimize somebody's listing, I walk them through kind of a relaunch because you have to re-index for those keywords again.
Yeah. So make sure that you're kind of keeping track on that. Greg asked, are you saying that if I bet on a specific keyword, make sure that's in my listing? Absolutely, Greg. Now, there's cases where you will get impressions for keywords that aren't in your listing, but generally, especially nowadays, Amazon's really kind of tightening down the relevancy factor, especially on PPC. So if it's not in your listing, it's a rarity that it'll show up. Now, the way that you can hack that, which is this will be part of our like advanced training later on. There are ways to crowbar your way into some keywords, and that's with two-step URLs, where you send traffic off of Amazon with that keyword embedded. And then if you convert for that keyword, Amazon goes, oh, okay, that's relevant. And then you might actually start getting impressions on your PPC for that keyword. So there are some ways to like hack that. But generally, if it's an important phrase and you think that it's important to your product and you want to get impressions on PPC, you definitely want to make sure it's in your listing somewhere.